Now, President Donald Trump says Operation Epic Fury will continue at full force until every objective is achieved, calling it one of the largest and most overwhelming military offensives in history. Trump said US forces and their partners have struck hundreds of targets across Iran in just 36 hours. According to the president, the strikes hit Revolutionary Guard facilities, air defense systems, ships and key naval infrastructure. He claimed 9 ships were destroyed within minutes. Trump also said Iran's top military command structure has been dismantled. US Central Command has confirmed that 3 American service members were killed in action. Trump warned that more casualties are possible and vowed a strong retaliation. He framed the operation as a necessary step to stop Iran from acquiring long-range missiles and nuclear weapons. Trump urged Iranian forces to surrender, promising immunity if they lay down their arms, and called on the Iranian people to rise up, saying America stands with them. Listen in.
Over the past 36 hours, the United States and its partners have launched Operation Epic Fury, one of the largest, most complex, most overwhelming military offensives the world has ever seen. Nobody's seen anything like it. We have hit hundreds of targets in Iran, including Revolutionary Guard facilities, Iranian air defense systems. Just now it was announced that we knocked out 9 ships plus their naval building, all in a matter of literally minutes. Iran's formerly supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, is dead. This wretched and vile man had the blood of hundreds and even thousands of Americans on his hands and was responsible for the slaughter of countless thousands of innocent people all across many countries. Last night, all over Iran, the voices of the Iranian people could be heard cheering and celebrating in the streets when his death was announced. The entire military command is gone as well, and many of them want to surrender into saving their lives. They want immunity. They're calling by the thousands. Combat operations continue at this time in full force, and they will continue until all of our objectives are achieved. We have very strong objectives. They could have done something 2 weeks ago, but they just couldn't get there. Earlier today, CENTCOM shared the news that 3 U.S. military service members have been killed in action. As one nation, we grieve for the true American patriots who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation, even as we continue the righteous mission for which they gave their lives. We pray for the full recovery of the wounded and send our immense love and eternal gratitude to the families of the fallen. And sadly, there will likely be more. Before it ends, that's the way it is. Likely be more, but we'll do everything possible.
All right, Aditya Vadhavan, my colleague, joins us for more on this. Aditya, take us through the statement of Donald Trump.
Well, absolutely, Medha. If you see, President Trump is very, very clear, when he says that all the objectives that the U.S. will complete by all means. We have seen, overnight, there were attacks, joint attacks by the U.S. Air Force and the Israeli Air Force across Tehran, be it the ballistic missile launchers facilities, ballistic missile facilities of the Iran, or definitely any Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps sites. So definitely, these intense strikes across Tehran, across Iran, several Iranian cities where IRGC's command centers are there. The U.S. will continue to strike Iran, and definitely Israeli Air Force is also in a coordinated action between the U.S. and Israeli Air Force. Attacks are being carried out. And meanwhile, on the other hand, Iran is also precisely striking U.S. Bases in the Middle East, be it in Bahrain, be it in Iraq. Several. We have seen how the pro-Iranian protesters are almost storming into the United States Embassy in Baghdad. So clearly, at this juncture, all guns blazing, from both the sides. There are constant attacks. Last night we also saw a large barrage of ballistic missiles and some hypersonic missiles was also fired towards the state of Israel and definitely towards Jerusalem. It has, created a lot of, it has hit several targets of the Iranian regime in Jerusalem. So definitely, as the day progresses, as the hours pass, the complete scenario, the situation is engulfing in a very, very, a dangerous turn. There have been no, respite from the attacks from both the sides. Last night, the IRGC also claimed that it had struck the U.S. Navy aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln with 4 ballistic missiles, but the later U.S. Central Command had declined that and said that even the Iranian missiles couldn't even reach in the vicinity of the USS Abraham Lincoln. So clearly, at this juncture, this is expected, and it needs to be seen how things unfold in this scenario. Meda.
Well, yes, Aditya, do stay